Okay, hello? Hello! Hello! There we go! Okay, now, whoa. There we go. Let me just... Everything was broken! Alright. Hello, and welcome to the CTL Division 5B matchup between BBot and VasCo. Should be an interesting one. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. Whenever, 1, VasCo goes online, 2, my technology starts working. I hope everyone's having a good day. If you were watching CTWC DAS, crazy ending. VasCo, you live? You're looking very offline to me, VasCo. Where are you streaming to? That's slightly problematic. Is it likely to come back within the next, I don't know, 15 minutes? Okay, well, I'm very happy sitting here for a little while. I will give it till 20 past the hour, but also I'm doing nothing this evening, so I don't know if you can't get it back in the next 15 minutes and you figure it out later, let me know and I'll just restream it then. Oh, yep, you are looking very live. Okay. Let me just go ahead and promote. And we can get started. While that's going on, let's get you guys your seed. So, your seed for this matchup is Alpha 21140. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope everyone is having a good day. Both players are on the correct seed. I have finished doing my little typey type. So let's get everyone counted down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And while we wait for them to start, and also for them to make their way through the early stages, let's introduce our players. On the left-hand side, we've got BBot, a roller from the United States of America. He is facing off against VasCo, a roller from the Russian Federation. Let's have a look at this. BBot has debuted back in... oh god, months. Months are hard. Oh, and while I was trying to figure out what the 10th month was, BBot, with a couple of unfortunate pieces, has a little bit of a square spire there in the center. It's going to need to take a little bit of time to burn this one out. Players are currently neck and neck, so... oh no! Misdrop of the long bar for VasCo is going to cause her to top out at 74,000 points, giving game number 1 to BBot in a gift. B3, 1, 1. Okay, both players on the correct seed. Both players ready. Not yet, hang on. Alright, we got a ready on both sides, so let's get them counted down for game number 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. BBot debuted back in October of 2024, has a personal best of 1.2 million. Has never faced VasCo before. And is favored to lose this match. Only has a 19.2% chance of winning, which of course means VasCo has an 80.8% chance of winning. Speaking of VasCo, she debuted back in December of 2023, has a personal best of 1.2 million. Oh, BBot in a lot of trouble here. Very high up. I was looking away for not that long and is going to early top, giving a little bit of a gift exchange here. So VasCo is good for game number 2. Evening up the scores 1-1. VasCo, I don't know if you want to try and lower your bitrate. I'm also going to refresh. All right. Both players are ready for game number 3, so let's get them counted down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So far, we haven't gotten past the 100k for either player, so let's see what they are able to do in this game number 3 now that the best of 5 has been turned into a best of 3. Both players with a nice early stack here. VasCo going for the left well. Gets a Tetris. BBot going for the right well. And has a Tetris on the board already. VasCo gets another Tetris going 1 up, but BBot answers right back. Nice J-tuck from BBot. VasCo getting a little bit high up, but both players are rollers, so they do have the mobility to get a little bit high up and take a couple of risks. Now, I haven't talked about the league table because it's been a while, okay, and I forgot. But if I quickly take a look at it here, BBot and VasCo both at the bottom of Division 5B, both looking like they could be at risk of relegation back to TMP. BBot in a little bit of trouble, kind of high up, needs to get some good burns, needs them pretty much now, needs to get something over to the right. But it's going to misdrop and top out 120,000 points, giving game number 3 to VasCo, putting her on match point. You're having an off day. Everyone has off days. Okay, both players on the same seed. Both players ready for game number 4. So let's get them counted down in 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. One thing I've noticed about VasCo, the few times that I have commentated over her games, is that she seems to prefer the left well over the right well, which is definitely interesting. And it seems to work for her, so who am I to judge? And that's a really interesting thing, and it's a neat thing about having new players come in and learn rolling before anything else. Nice dirty Tetris for BBot. Oh, and the misdrop of the I think that was the Z piece there for BBot is going to cause a couple of trouble, but is going to get the piece over the left to do a burn. Not out of the woods yet, still a little bit high up here. Is getting some good pieces. There we go. One more burn will do it. And it just, the pieces are just not coming for BBot. But is staying alive. I must say, like, his survival here is something to be commended. Gets a good burn there. One more will open it, and there's the long bar for a Tetris. Let's do a score update at nearly at 31 lines for VasCo. We have her on 142,000 points. BBot is at 90,000 points at 40 lines. So VasCo with the score and pace lead. As I was saying, it's nice seeing new players come in. And, we have this big rule that everyone follows in Tetris. Pretty much everyone follows in Tetris, which is you build on the right. And you build for right well Tetrises. And there are a lot of very good reasons to do that. But then you see somebody like VasCo who's like, your rules? Here's a shredder. The rules will go in the shredder. And, she's got a 1.2, She's in CTL. Although, getting a little bit high up here. burn options are looking a little bit limited. Would love a long bar. There it is for a dirty triple. The rules go in the rule hole. Yep. Let's see. Both players approaching the halfway point. We've got BBot with 273,000 points. VasCo, 274. So very even game here so far. VasCo with a slight pace lead here over BBot, but this board is not looking great for her. It's not looking stellar for BBot either. Although it is set up for a Tetris, is BBot. Waiting on the long bar. There it is. VasCo's still trying to get out of this dig situation here. Couple of good pieces, and is open for the Tetris. Mart! Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, VasCo getting a little bit high, but is bringing it back down. BBot, oh my god, BBot with a very messy board. Currently set up for the Tetris. Oh my god, okay, hang on. Needs the long bar, is stuck burning. A couple of nice flat burns. Gets the dirty Tetris while open again. Needs that long bar, kind of needs it now. It's going to take a couple of burns. But the well is closed off as the long bar arrives. This is painful to watch, and I can only imagine so much more painful to be in this situation, but finally gets the dirty Tetris. Whew. And is staying alive. 408 for BBot, 398 for VasCo. This board state is not a state that you want to go in at 19, and is going to transition with 413. VasCo still on 18. BBot has got the board down dramatically, but might still want to burn it down a little bit more. No, it's going to wait for the Tetris. Looks like could be getting droughted. Where is that long bar? There it is. VasCo, one more burn will take her to level 19. Looks like could be trying to set up for that final Tetris, but isn't going to. Is gonna transition with 494. Talking is hard, okay? I'm trying my best. VasCo is a little bit high up. Oh, and the hang of that S piece is gonna be a little bit troubling. Still gets that square over to all the way over to the left. Just needs that long bar. There it is. Needs to start getting this down. It's a little bit too high. There we go. And there's a Tetris. BBot was clean, and as I looked over to say that he was clean, misdrops a piece, causing a little bit more burning to be in order. But we've got BBot with 596,000 points to VasCo's 595,000 points, so VasCo has caught up. And BBot really has to pull out all the stops here to try and stay alive, stay in with a chance to get this game. But it's getting a little bit high up and the pieces aren't being very kind. A little bit of indecision on that long bar. Is still getting pieces left and right. This is insane. Waiting on the long bar now. Oh, and it comes one piece too late. VasCo, on the other hand, keeping it clean, staying with that left well. Oh, but BBot is going to top out with 643,000 points, giving game number 4 and the match to VasCo. Congratulations, VasCo. Commiserations, BBot. You both played well. And Mart, thank you very much for the 100 bits. It's very kind of you. And thank you for reminding me to fix my sound alerts because they're currently broken again. Yeah, I have been Alice Fern. Thank you very much for watching. I have a Ko-fi. It is ko-fi.com/AliceFern. Bye. I'll see you again at 9:30. So in like a little bit. Bye bye.